going to be an extra on TV and it's the first time ever. I'm so excited, but obviously I need to get ready. You know what's so crazy about this? If you haven't watched, Talissa and I did a TikTok challenge where we had to pick a niche and post every day for 30 days. And my niche was like manifesting being on TV. And literally one week after we finished that 30 days, I was going to be an extra on TV. I'm happy starting off with an extra. Do you know, I've been trying to be an extra for years before, like, because I thought it'd be so fun. Never got anything. So yeah. But anyway, let's get ready. So it's going to be like almost 30 degrees today, but the photos I sent, these are the references, and as you can see, kind of winter clothes, I guess. Winter for me, maybe autumn for you. But I have no idea what I'm going to be doing, and I don't really know how much I'll be able to film. Probably not much, but hopefully I can get a little bit of footage and then explain everything. These are all the clothes that I could potentially wear. I have no idea.
I'm pretending to be a churchgoer. That's my role as an extra, and that's all I know about this, so we'll find out together. I definitely over-prepared for this. As it's my first extra, I didn't know what I needed or not. Packed a bag full of stuff with anything I could possibly need.
So this is my outfit, but I'm also taking like plain white t-shirts because I don't know if this is like too much, too distracting. I don't know how it works. Call time is around 11. They asked to get 10:45 there if you can. They pay per hour, minimum 4 hours there, but she said that maximum we stay is probably around 6 p.m. So maybe place your bets how long I'll be there. As any set, I know there's going to be a lot of just waiting around. Hopefully there's some nice people, some nice extras. My first degree was actually in media and filmmaking, so I've always been fascinated by like the entertainment industry. Let's go. Sure where I'm going, it's where they film Dance Academy, or at least right next to it, so it's kind of exciting.
Stop. Are you ready to see the only footage that I could get off the set? But even just getting this, I could get into trouble, so I'm just going to show it to you really quickly. Overall, it was a really chill day. I just sat down on the chairs with my bag and in between takes was talking with other extras. Even though it doesn't look like much, I could see in the camera and the screens that they had, it looked so cool when they were filming because it's so dark with like these bright lights and fog, and it looked like it was a huge crowd even though there was only a few extras.
5 o'clock right now. I think it's a good time. It's so nice right now. Like I'm walking to the station in such a good weather, and just on a Sunday made a bit of money, had fun, did something different. So there was a lot of waiting around, which is interesting because you get paid to just talk and chat, which is fun. I talked to a lot of really cool people. Everyone there was so nice, and the production was really chill. I was there, I was mostly just clapping. My hand got so red after a while, and at the end it was so funny. We had to like laugh while we're lying on the floor, and that was so weird. And that's a wrap.
Many months later.
Taci, I want to see you on TV. I think we're gonna have to sit through till we find you.
We're having a little screening of my show, my show. The show was an investigative documentary style piece or report, part of the Channel 7 Spotlight, so they do different episodes for different cases. The show airs on Sunday nights, but it's also on their website. The episode I was on was an expose on the Hillsong scandal that happened.
It was all about the show.
There's not one person in this building who doesn't need more money.
Remember the early days of Hillsong where it was genuine?
And so it is a very heavy topic and definitely not for everyone. As soon as we watched the show, I actually thought I would come on here and say that they scrapped all of the footage of the day that I know I was there on set. But since then, I actually went back on the website and was scrolling through the whole thing, and I actually found little bits and pieces of where they used footage from when I was there, and mostly it was on the thumbnail. You know, when you're scrolling, you can see the little thumbnail. So it was really just like a snippet, like a short second. If you blink it, you miss it. And it was mostly like waving hands about, or one of the kids I saw do their bit. Then there was the guy pretending to be the leader of the church, and so there was like a little scene of him from the back, but it was so short. I was definitely not on it, which is okay, it's fine. Obviously I would have preferred if I was on it, but that's okay. The people I do feel bad for are the actual actors, so not the extras, because they did such great work. They were really amazing, so it's kind of sad that they weren't on it, but it made sense for the style of piece, which used a lot of real life footage and a lot of like historical footage, so it makes sense that they weren't just using the actor footage. It also explained a little bit why on the day it was very like laissez-faire kind of thing. They didn't tell us exactly what to do. It was just like, put your hands up or cheer. And I'm like, I have no idea how I'm supposed to be doing this, but I'm just cheering. Makes sense, I guess, because they knew they were just going to use like you know, a split second. We're there for so many hours and they were just going to use like a second of it. The thing that I think is so cool is seeing the difference between the set and what actually was on the show. The set that I showed you, you can see it was just like a studio, like a dance studio or something like that, with like some chairs to watch, or a theater. It was very simple. There weren't that many people, and there was only one camera person, the 2 producers, the sound, like there really wasn't that much. But then when I saw it, even while they were filming, but also on the show, like the little second I could see, it looks so different. You wouldn't be able to tell it was there, because we're seeing this kind of, a lot of really close-ups and then like the blur in the background, the bokeh effects. They had the lights of the place off, but then had these really strong lights on us, which made some really cool effects. Like it was almost as if they were presenting to like this big auditorium, because you just see these like stage lights. That was a really cool effect, and they really transformed the space we were in. I found this job through Star Now, so if anyone wants to do it, I did it through that website. Personally, I haven't had that much luck with that site except for now. So we'll see if I get any more, but everyone's different, so you might want to give it a go. And there are some extras agencies. Again, I was signed up with them for like a few years before. I never got work, my mom did. So yeah, I guess just try a few things if you want to do this and see what works for you. I would go again. I would be an extra again, and I would recommend, if you're curious about it, to try and do it, especially because I went on a Sunday. It was such good pay for such a chill day. Like I really wasn't doing that much and getting paid for it, and then I get to see the final product on TV. So I don't know, I thought the whole experience was really cool. But of course, the goal that I am manifesting is that one day I'm not just gonna be an extra. Talissa and I can have our own show or be like the main people on the show. Just manifesting that, if anyone knows anyone hiring. But regardless, it was such a fun experience. And this was actually not the first time that I was on TV. So Talissa and I were both on a reality TV show called First Dates. That one, Talissa had an actual date on TV. It didn't get aired, but it was still really cool. She has a lot of knowledge now on the behind the scenes, and I was actually on TV for a split second in the background, but it was really cool to see. And if you want to learn more about reality TV shows, you can watch it here.